Turn your next taco night into a trip to a tropical cantina with these tuna tacos served with a refreshing and crunchy pineapple slaw and cool chipotle crema. Simple, bold flavors and easy to make. Give them a try soon. Like many things we try and make on this channel, I believe this is a beautiful dish that is very simple to bring together in about half an hour in the comfort of your own home, but looks fancy enough to be served at a restaurant. So we'll start with about a pound of tuna, which I'm just going to slice into about 1/2 inch strips against the grain. That way they'll be nice and tender to the bite once they're cooked. We'll season them up with some fresh cracked pepper and a little pinch of salt, and then we're going in with some sazon seasoning. This stuff is a umami bomb. I mean, it literally has MSG in it. It's got some salt, some cumin, some turmeric. Some great bowl flavors in there, so we'll just get that into our bowl, give a little olive oil in there so we can get everything to get to know each other, and then just go in there and give this a nice toss until everything is thoroughly combined. And by the way, this stuff will stain your fingernails and your hands, so use a kitchen glove if you have those handy. I did not, so I just scrubbed away for about 5 minutes. Next up, we're going to work on the slaw. I'm going to grab about 3 to 4 green onions and just slice up the light greens and whites of those, and then grab about 1/4 of a head of purple cabbage, maybe a little less. You want about 2 cups once it's fully shredded. And about 1 cup or so of pineapple chunks. I'm just going to go ahead and give those a nice slice and dice as well. We want them a similar shapes with our cabbage so that it'll all mix together very well in the bowl. And you could definitely use those bags of slaw mix, but I love purple cabbage and the way it stains once you get the acidity in there. Anyways, we're going in with some salt and pepper, a little touch of honey to back up the sweetness of that pineapple, a squeeze of lime. I think 1/2 lime is probably good if yours is as juicy as this one was, but you may need a whole lime. We're looking for about 1 tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice, followed by a couple tablespoons of olive oil. I find mayonnaise-based slaws with fruit in them are just kind of weird, so we're going with a little lime vinaigrette to dress this slaw. Go ahead and set that aside once everything is thoroughly tossed, and of course you've tasted for seasoning. Finally, our next condiment is going to be a chipotle crema. I'm going in with 2 chipotles. If you don't like spice, maybe just leave it to 1, along with, again, the juice of about 1/2 a lime. This is going to add flavor and give us the texture we want in our final product. And then we'll go in with maybe 1/4 to 1/3 cup of sour cream. And guys, as always, no need to take notes. The exact amounts, or at least the suggested amounts, will be down below in the description of this video for you. We're going to blend up that sour cream chipotle mixture until it is a beautiful orange color and has a nice viscosity. Set that aside, and now all that's left to do is cook our tuna. These little 1/2 inch thick strips are going to cook super fast, so we're going to get them into our skillet in an even single layer over medium-high heat. Let them go for about 1.5 to 2 minutes on that first side, and then starting with the first ones you put in the pan, go ahead and give them all a flip, and we're just going to kiss that second side for maybe 30 seconds. We definitely don't want these overcooked, or at least I don't. Very important to warm your tortillas. You can do that in a dry pan like this, or just pop them in some aluminum foil in the oven for a few minutes, but that's going to make a much more pliable and tasty tortilla, as pictured here. We'll go ahead and grab that nice pretty one there. I'm laying down a couple of pieces of this succulent tuna. We'll top that off with a pile of that crunchy, sweet, and sour pineapple slaw. And lastly, we need to go in with a generous drizzle of our chipotle crema or chipotle sour cream. I got a little fancy cutting some green onions for the topping here, but you could just add some plain sliced green onions or cilantro if that's your bag. Gotta hit it with a squeeze of fresh lime, and that is a beautiful fish taco. That's also, I might add, relatively healthy for you, and also extremely juicy, so you're gonna need a napkin with this one. And man, where to begin with this? That tuna, it's one of my favorite fish to begin with, and as you can see, we kept it nice and medium there, not totally overcooked. Absolutely wonderful flavor from that sazon. That slaw is an absolute star. Such great crunch and sweetness from the pineapple, tang from the lime juice, and the sweetness from the honey. Man, that is a darn good taco. Don't overlook fish tacos. Do not sleep on them. They can be an amazing bite of food, so I definitely recommend you give this a try. Make it your own as always, but at the very least, go make something delicious.